A very beautiful evening to you. It is 5:30 p.m. It's that time of the day when we deep dive into the world of social media and find out all that is going on and have conversations around all the happenings on the internet here on Afia TV official here on Afia TV, broadcasting live from the beautiful city of Enugu State on DSTV 254 and Go TV 17. As always, we have a lot packed for you on this show and we'll be unraveling them one after the other. Welcome to Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Divine Onoha, your queen of great conversations, and I am your host for today. I am your gist buddy for today. And as always, I'm not here alone. We're never here alone. I am here with an amazing, fine girl looking at me and smiling, who goes by the name Somto Chukwu Ujunwa. Introduce yourself, in fact. Do it better.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Somto Chukwu Ujunwa, as you heard, and I'm currently an intern. But I'm studying information science and media studies. So yes, I'm still a student, not really of there yet.
Okay, you're welcome anyways.
Thank you.
How do you feel? How's your week been?
It's been good. There's been a lot of tension, but it's been good.
A lot of tension.
Yes.
Now talking about tension, it's been quite an interesting week. You know, we've been preparing for the protest. While it's interesting, it has also been a sad week because the whole Nigeria, all of us, we have just lost a legend. We have just lost a beacon of hope. We have lost a very, very amazing, talented singer who goes by the name Onyeka Onwenu. I'm saying it this way for those of you who don't know, but of course we all know Onyeka Onwenu. She's a very successful singer, an actress, a journalist who passed away yesterday, being the 30th of July 2024. And the story has it that she collapsed after performing at Mrs. Stella Okoli's birthday party and was taken to Reddington Hospital in Lagos, where she was later pronounced dead, and she was 72-year-old. Onyeka was an amazing singer. I've said that a number of times. A songwriter, an actress, and a politician, often referred to as the elegant stallion, and was also referred to as the golden voice. She was born on May 31st, 1952 in Imo State, Nigeria. She began her career as a journalist, working for the Nigerian Television Authority. Onyeka Onwenu gained fame in the 1980s as a music artist known for her blend of Afrobeat, high life, and traditional Nigerian music with hit songs like One Love and also You and I. For those of you who know the song, she also had a successful acting career, featured in several Nigerian films and TV series. In addition to her entertainment career, Onwenu was actively involved in politics and social advocacy, particularly focusing on women's rights and children's welfare. Her contributions to the arts and her advocacy work made her a very significant cultural and social figure in Nigeria. Indeed, we lost a national treasure, a shining star, a beacon of hope who inspired generations with her music, activism, and life in general. And our heart goes out to her family, friends, loved ones, the entertainment industry, and the nation at large. I just pray we find solace in the memories that we have shared and all the impacts that she has made. Honestly, I'm saddened by this news. How do you feel?
I don't really know her very well, but the thing about her is that even if you haven't outrightly heard about her footprints are still everywhere. So you might be listening to the radio and a song will come up.
Pops up.
Yes, and then you don't know it's her, but it's her. And then there's probably a song that back in the day when you were young and getting ready for church, your daddy was playing on the radio, and then you just realize that it's her. So, yeah.
But so far, which area, because I've said a lot of things about her, which area of her life resonates more with you? Did you, find love with mostly?
Okay, I really like that she was a presenter because I like to host. So I really like that aspect of her. Also, I really like I'm very interested in the creative industry in Nigeria and every other way. And she was really, really involved in that industry. And it's just very inspiring to see. Also, most importantly, she was a very big activist for women's rights, which I think it's a huge step, especially for a Nigerian woman. And it's very inspiring for younger women activists. Yes. So those are the aspects that I really, really liked about her.
You've mentioned a lot of things. You mentioned what I wanted to mention too. But I'm just going to mention her music. Her music was so unique. I mean, her music was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You know how we are all growing. This younger generation, I'm saying it like I'm old. You know, we come up with all these recent kind of songs, and sometimes songs that don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and she sang about really meaningful things.
Exactly. Anytime you hear her sing, she sang very, very beautiful things. She sang things that will bring love to the nation. One love, keep us together, and so many other beautiful songs. And I think what hurts me more about her passing on is the fact that everything she sang about Nigeria coming back to be a great nation, everything she sang about Nigerians reconciling their differences, coming together in love, hasn't quite happened. And then she passes on. It's really, really sad. But anyways, we have some of her songs, and we're just going to listen to some of the songs that she sang, and just relive these memories of her while we can, and pay them as much tribute as we can. Let's have the songs. Do you remember the song?
Yeah, I remember it from when we were in our old house and we used to get ready for church, and my dad used to play the song, and my daddy has a terrible voice, so you just be yelling,
yeah. I mean, that particular side, that particular part of the song, it just has so many memories attached to it. But let's take a look at what the keypad warriors online are saying. Let's take a look at what Nigerians are saying. Her beauty you can't deny. Her charm you can't resist. Her voice you can't ignore. Onyeka made our screen pop with joy and our hearts filled with joyful vibes with her voice. She made us fall in love with words. She gave us reason to hope and dream. This is so beautiful. I mean, seeing this one time that Nigerians are not dragging, that they're not dragging anything, it's so beautiful. And then this one says, she couldn't live to witness the better Nigeria she sang of. Ndi Igbo and Nigeria, we lost a rare gem. We did. Her last moments were spent fighting for her people, preaching love. You will forever remain in our hearts. Journey well, Mama. Rest in perfect peace. You wanted greater Nigeria for us, but unfortunately, you didn't get to see it. It is well.
Amen.
Bad governance gave her heart attack. R.I.P. Okay. Are we already accusing? And this one says, I'm so emotional right now.
I think everyone is.
We all are. Mama died without seeing a better Nigeria. It's heartbreaking to know that Nigeria will not be better in this generation. Mommy, please help us to tell God to restart the I don't want to laugh, please. Mommy, please tell us to tell God to restart the country. It all read. You were a role model to many, and your legacy will live on. R.I.P. Freedom fighter, best mom, great singer. Why are Nigerians like this?
I don't think they can, without adding their Nigerian flavor,
to every single thing.
I don't think there's a way they can do it without it.
Jezzy's can never know who she is. R.I.P. Mama. Her movies, her songs. Her English was epic. She was one of the beautiful women in Nollywood. All right. And like we said earlier, her heart goes out to her family, her children, her loved ones, the entertainment industry, and the whole of Nigeria. Everybody should be consoled and should find solace in all the impacts that she made. I hope that we try to allow her memories and all of the things that she did before she passed on. I hope that we try to allow it stay for a very long time. All right, that's the much we can take on this story. And now we're moving to what's happening. Let's talk about protests. So tell me, Soto, what's your plan for tomorrow?
Okay, so
tell me something.
I'll tell you something. Okay, so my whole idea about this protest, I really believe that there was a need for surprise, because now it seems like the government is ready. I feel like, yes, protests should have a structured nature to them, but the randomness of it is very important. Like, let's look at the Black Lives Matter protest. There was no planned execution. Oh, we're going to go this day. We're going to go. It just started with a few people, and I believe that that's what should have happened, because now it seems like there are too many measures put in place to stop the protest, and I don't know why. Because have you ever been hungry after a very long day of work and someone tries to talk to you? For me, I feel like killing them. And the problem now, that's the best way I can simplify this thing. The problem is that Nigerians are hungry. And when you're hungry, you are angry. There's no way you can tell them, oh, be calm, be patient, be calm. It's like telling them, oh, your food is getting ready and it's been on the fire since 50 years. Like, make it make sense. So there's no way they can express their frustration other than this, and it's supposed to be a peaceful protest. So I'm really hoping that it is. I really hope that tomorrow goes well for everybody and we get what we want.
Talking about peaceful protest, I'm sorry I have to ask you this question, because a lot of people are talking about it now. I saw a video of some Nigerian youths, a particular video. This guy came out and he said he was apologizing to his family and everyone that loves him, and he said, in case I don't return after the protest, in case I go for this protest and never return, in case I pass on from there, just know that I was fighting for Nigeria. And it got a lot of people thinking that this whole thing is not worth it. Now, it's a commendable thing that some people are willing to die in the cause, but at the same time, when you think about the fact that it was Nigeria and everything we're going through that ended up taking the lives of some of these people, it is very, very sad. But I just want to ask you, since you're a youth, you're like so many, your voice is the voice of so many other people out there. I'm saying it like I'm an old person, but it's okay. Do you actually think it's worth it?
I think it is worth it, because we would not be where we are right now without people coming up, irrespective of the danger, to fight for our rights, for women's rights, for the right to be Black and be free, for so many things, to go to school. We wouldn't be where we are. It's very dangerous, but every cause worth fighting for is usually very dangerous. Anything worth fighting for is very, very dangerous, if not deadly. And if those people don't come out to say, this is what we want, this is what we don't want, we will not go anywhere in life. Imagine if nobody fought and stood up for slavery. By now, we wouldn't be where we are. Imagine if nobody fought and stood up for women's rights. We wouldn't be where we are. So it is very, very important. Even if it seems like nothing is happening, even if it seems like no change is going to occur, I feel like it is our duty as human beings, as Nigerians, as citizens, to always stand up and fight for what we want. If not for our present now, let's fight for the future.
Okay.
The future of people that will come after us, future of our children. Because if we just say no, let's not do anything, those our children, grandchildren, and everybody that is privileged to come after us.
Now, see the sad part now. We have to fight for the next generation.
Yeah.
We have to fight for our children.
Yes.
But if we die fighting, who are the children? Do you understand?
Yes.
We are the children.
If we die.
If we die fighting.
Is it possible for everybody to die?
It's not. But I am using, see, I don't know how. This is just such a dicey situation.
Yes.
That guy has a generation.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The guy that came out and said, if I go, I've gone. He has a generation.
Yes.
If he had gotten married and he gave birth, he would have children and all of that. So anyways, while I understand you, I just feel it's so sad.
Can I talk about that?
Yes, please.
For example, let's take Onyeka and Onwenu now.
Okay.
We're not her children. We're not related to her, but we're willing to fight for her. So that guy now, he has left a mark. So even if nobody comes after him in terms of biology, there are people that will come after him. Family is not only by blood.
True.
So there are people that will come after him, that their whole motivation to live this life, to fight for a better tomorrow, will be because of that man. So you cannot say, oh, because of because of his dead, his name just ends there. That is not true. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Onyeka, Onwenu, Nelson Mandela, we still tell their stories. We still, if they say today now, get up and fight for these people, we're going to get up, even if we're not related to them. So it's the same concept. People will come after us. People will see what we did, and they will be motivated to do more.
Okay, this is really beautiful, I must say, because I was trying to look at it from all perspectives, and it's so nice that you're a young girl and you're able to have this mindset about it. Nigeria has to be better, and we're going to give our very, very best, because a lot of people are discouraged, quite honestly. I was talking about it on the AM show, and how I overheard some people saying, we're not going to protest, so now who don't chop, they protest. Do you get? So a lot of people are discouraged, and then with the whole unknown gunman trying to use this period, trying to hijack these protests, trying to do things that are crazy, that would deter people from going out tomorrow. It's really something to be scared or worried about. But I'm really glad that there are 1,000 or more people just like you who have this mindset. It's really, really good. In the meantime, we're going to take a look at this video by Nollywood actor Ugezu, Ugezu. He has something to say about this protest. Let's have the video.
I just want to talk to somebody out there. You see, the reason we're having all these issues with the so-called protest is because it is a political process. A protest that is anchored in political disagreements. I said it before that any protest that is planned is not a protest. A protest that has a date, and then I am hearing that the people that are planning, the anchor heads, are making themselves available for negotiation. Don't be a scapegoat. If you are my lover, or if you are my hater, all of you are in the same bracket. My lovers and my haters are in the same bracket, because I don't know haters. I know individuals. So what they decide to do with me, whether they decide to love me or they decide to hate me, is their business. So all of you, I am talking to all of you. The protest that is going to bring the change we need is not going to be planned, and that protest is coming. You see this thing that is happening now? Forget about it. It is not going to lead to anything. Somebody may eventually die. The people that are going to protect you one way or the other are already motivated temporarily. And that temporary motivation is what is going to give them the impetus to disrupt the protest. When the real protest wants to come, or when it comes, You will call the people that you called before. They will not listen to you because all of them are part of it. It gets to the point that the falcon cannot manage to hear the falcon. When that time comes, you will discover that the people who are down already. And the only option they have is to bring everybody down so that all of us can be down. I am praying that somebody who has the authority to decide should decide right. This protest that is coming is a political protest because it is planned. The protest that is going to give us what we need. We have a plan. We don't know how it will start. It starts like a wildfire. And when that kind of protest comes, everyone will be part of it. Thank you.
It's very interesting. This perspective of his is very interesting. And it is more interesting that you mentioned something very, very close to this.
Yes.
So I was going to ask you if you agree, but I already know you agree.
Yes.
But let me still hear your opinion on what you've just heard.
I think he's right to an extent. Yes, we're not supposed to go into anything just haphazardly like that. There's supposed to be a bit of structure, but the amount of structure for this protest is too much. It's started looking like a scheme of some sort, not like a protest. As I said before, the Black Lives Matter thing, it wasn't planned. People got angry and people went to the streets. But this one, there's so much. There's, as he said, negotiators. Like since when? So I don't think that was right. I don't think there was supposed to be so much planning that now it's looking like an event rather than a cry out, yes, for help and attention. So that's what I believe. Yes, I don't believe that it should have been random either. Fully random. I feel like they're supposed to be balanced. Do you understand? But because now it's being treated like an event. Oh, we're going to come out tomorrow. Oh, meet here tomorrow.
It will amaze you to know that that restrictions have been given.
Yes.
There are places protesters should not go to, don't go here. So in as much as there are actually places that protesters are not supposed to go to on a good day. But this one, there's so much more. There's plan for where we're going to meet, where we'll start from, where we'll go. That's why I was talking about this thing in the last conversation we had about the youth now coming out, because it is painful at the end of the day if this does not result into something good, if this does not bring about some kind of change. But what else would you have to say concerning this?
I understand what you mean by it is painful, but the honest truth is that I don't believe.
Still go ahead.
Yes, I don't believe 1. I don't believe 2. I don't believe 3. I don't believe 4 protests will make that change we're looking for. But it will take us closer. Every action we take against injustice, against corruption, it's a mark.
A step ahead.
Yes, it's a mark. So we're not going to go back. We just keep moving forward. As little as it seems, yes, you might look at it from a broad perspective and say, oh, nothing is changing. But then if you really look into the nitty-gritties, you see some changes are being made. And I think that's what we should all carry in mind. Yes, it's frustrating, but let's just keep in mind that this is for tomorrow. We might not see it now, but it's for tomorrow.
All right. Very, 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 very interesting perspective. You've been spilling wisdom here, and I must really commend you. But just like Somto has said, we should still go for the protest. But let's take a look at what the online warriors are saying. Let's see if they agree with us. Let's see if they agree with Ugezu. And here we have from Chioma Daniels Official. She says, real sense, planned protest is not a protest. It's a platform for negotiation, billing, and benefits, period. Wow. And this one says, so it means Nigerians cannot decide to do something good for themselves and carry it out at all costs? This one says, that's true. That is why they are trying so hard to stop the protest. It makes sense because the fact that it's planned, we know when we're starting, we know the day it will happen, we know where we're going to start from. If there are people who planned to hijack it, if there are people who planned to do something crazy,
they know where and when,
because we all know. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't feel organic.
Yes.
So now this one here says, I swear, I understand the point. Even the one negotiating and collecting money now, the money will soon finish. The real hunger protest is coming. Finally, someone that thinks what I've been thinking lately. The timing shouldn't be too definite. The element of surprise should be considered, at least now. The government won't just sit idly by and let the youth win too easily. They are also planning their evil moves to because they know when it's happening. NSAS was planned, but it ended SARS. An unplanned protest is not a peaceful protest. Also, the country is a small place. No matter how you hide the date, the Judas will always let the government know the date and time. Let's stop the negative statements and come out for the protest. We want a peaceful protest, not war. And so many other comments that we have here, but this is the much that we can take today on the show. So my final question to you, are you turning up tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, we'll turn up tomorrow.
Yes.
Great. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Of course, ensure that you follow us on all our social media platforms. And do not forget, tomorrow something very interesting is coming your way. Tomorrow is 042 month. Afia TV is dedicated to bringing you everything you need to know about Enugu State, all the juicy content. We'll be having business tycoons from the city of Enugu. We'll be bringing all the amazing content, everything you need to know, and every very interesting. In fact, just tune in tomorrow and throughout the month of August. It's 042 month. And do not miss out on any of our shows. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. And join us tomorrow, same time, same station. My name is Divine Onoha. Your Kina Great Conversations. Have a lovely evening ahead. Bye.